Today, I'm going to show you how to create this cauldron planter for your garden. The things we'll need to create our spooky garden cauldron planter are some solar bottles and items. So I picked all of these up at Hobby Lobby, except for this light here I got on Amazon. So I loved these variegated ombre glass bottles in different colors. They come with a lid that has the light strand throughout that when the solar panel gets dark, it illuminates at night. And when it's in these colored bottles, it actually illuminates through the bottle, which is really cool. Now this bottle we're going to do something special with, so I took its cap and we're going to use it on this clear one. This clear bottle is a regular bottle from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to hot glue the lid on because it doesn't really fit. This is a solar light bulb that can hang from Hobby Lobby, but I felt like it looked enough like a bottle that if I put a tent stake in the ground to keep it upright, it should be good to go. So that one lights up on its own as well. Then I picked up one of these crackle glass orbs, which I feel like looks a little bit like a crystal ball. So I think it'll add a nice element and just some more dimension around the actual cauldron. I have some pearls here, and we're going to put those in a bottle that's going to be newt eyes. You could also use the little glass marbles if you wanted to give it something that'll illuminate a little bit easier. We're going to need some hot glue to, like I said, glue that cap on. I have some purple Sharpies here, and we're going to use that to color some of the lights. This is a plant prop stick. So this is a long stick that has a swirl at the end, and I think it'll work perfect for what we're going to want to use it for. This is a solar watering can light feature that you can get off of Amazon. So basically, people usually string these into watering cans, so it looks like the water coming from the watering can is illuminated, but we're going to use it like it's a pouring potion. So this is going to be what we use the Sharpies for to color. You're also going to need a plant of your choosing. I'm going to use a Petunia because they drape and I feel like it'll be perfect. Plus, it's kind of funny that it's a Petunia, and that was the name of Harry's aunt. Anyway. We're also going to use a large plastic cauldron. You can use whatever kind you want. I know that Walmart did have a stone planter earlier this year that was shaped kind of like a cauldron. It wasn't black, but it would be really easy to spray paint. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my hands on one, so we're just going to use a plastic cauldron that I have left over from Halloween last year. And if you can't get it just yet, don't worry, they'll be out soon. The most important thing is that right now, while Hobby Lobby still has some summer items, which is dwindling quick, you want to pick up these solar items. So if you don't want to put this out until closer to Halloween, you at least have the items to do it. So rush out to your Hobby Lobby stores and pick this up now, or grab some other solar items off of Amazon. I'll definitely put some links to some down below. And finally, I cut some vinyl labels on my Cricut that will be perfect to put on these glass bottles. This is permanent vinyl, so then that way it'll be safe in the weather. And the link for this is in the description down below. Let's get started. Would you like a chance to win one of my monthly potion bottles? Then consider supporting me over on Patreon. All of my patrons have a chance to win a monthly potion bottle. Patreon not your thing? No worries, you can become a member here on YouTube. You'll get exclusive icons and emojis to use in the comment section. Link is in the description down below. The first thing we're going to do is take our purple. So I chose the purple and teal bottle for this one because Growth Potion is actually purple, so I thought it'd be really cool that since this one starts out as purple at the base and goes to blue, it'll look like it's pouring out. So we're going to make our lights purple so that it looks like it's the potion pouring out. Now, because this is a potion, we do not need this little latch on here, so I am just going to remove it. And it's all just a little trigger system, so you can just pull that right off because we just want this to be the really cute glass bottle. Now, like I said, this is for watering cans usually, and it's supposed to mimic water. So it has all of these different light strands off of here. Let me untie this quick. So it has like, I think 6 strands that I think are 6 foot long. So you'll be able to really play with them and get them looking flowy. And they'll also be able to like puddle into your plant. But basically, we're going to color all of these purple with our Sharpie, and then it will actually light up purple. I've shown you guys this method with like the Beauty and the Beast lights, where we created pink lights out of clear. So similar thing here. So basically, all you do is take your Sharpie, and because Sharpie is a permanent marker, it doesn't come off unless you take alcohol to it. So if you ever do want to take it off, you just have to rub some alcohol on there and it'll go away. But basically, we just color the little light blob on here with our purple Sharpie. Now, let me make sure this is in the on position. And this has several modes, as you can see. And I'm going to put it on one that'll make it look like it's flowing. But for the moment, we're just going to show the straight one. So as you can see, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see. Let me take my lights off here. So right now, this is the clear, and this is the purple. So it's hard to see on camera, but I promise you it is purple. And now it will match the purple in our little jar here, so it'll look like it's pouring the potion. If you don't want to color it, you don't have to, but that is a step I'm going to take. So I won't bore you guys coloring in each and every one of these. But just know that that's what we're going to do with this. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out of here for a second. Look at all the cool modes. Super fun. So like I said, this one is going to be growth potion. So we're going to go ahead and apply our label. All right, so I've got my transfer paper here. So we're going to cut this down. And basically, we're just going to transfer this onto our bottle. All right, so we've got our label on here. And now we are going to apply it to our solar bottle. And we have our growth potion. The next one we're going to do is spider legs. But first, I just want to show you that right now, the lights are really not dispersed in there very well. So the nice part about these is you're able to open them up. And we could definitely color the lights on here too if we didn't want to keep it just the white. But I don't mind it in the colored bottle. It illuminates it really nicely. But now we can actually like string it through the bottle a little better so that the light is a little bit more dispersed. And then there is an on-off switch inside all of these caps. You want to put it in the on, but in the winter or if you're storing it, leave it in off so it's not trying to recharge with no sunlight. But then that way, it'll be able to just illuminate up. And for this one, I don't really mind the trigger and hanging system on here, but if you do, just take it off. And I mean, I don't know, I might decide I want it off after I put the label on, but it doesn't bother me right now. And we have our spider legs. Now, if I was going to do this again, I'd probably cut these just a little bit smaller. I really didn't think the curve of this was going to give me as many issues as it has, but I did have to make a few little just creases in it, which when it's lit up and at night, you are never going to notice that. But, you know, if that's something that really annoys you, just make it a little bit smaller. But for me, it's not that big of a deal, especially outside. And now that I've got my little Eye of Newt label on here, we're going to add some Eye of Newt with these little pearl beads. And like I said, you could do the glass round marbles, anything like that. But I just thought it'd be fun to have a little element of the eyeballs that I am rolling all over my studio here. Okay, I think I chased them all down. And now I'm going to glue my top on. I'm gluing this with some Gorilla Glue, hot glue, because it's weather resistant. And if I ever want to take this off, it's not going to be that hard. I basically just want to make sure it's not going to blow off in the wind. There we go. Have our little Eye of Newt. So with this plant prop stick, I thought it would be perfect for me to be able to open this up a little bit and then squeeze it. And part of this I can do with my hand and part of it will have to do with pliers. But basically, we're going to use this as what we suspend our pouring bottle with. Okay, so basically, I just have to get this small enough that it will go in here. All right, so let's see if we can squeeze and finagle this. All right, so I think I got this small enough that it will go in the bottle. So I should be able to finagle this to hold our bottle up. So that it looks like it's pouring. So I don't know how well you can see this, but now we have our little pouring bottle. And now we're going to take this outside and put everything together. And there you have it, our light up cauldron planter. This will be a perfect addition for a spooky garden or a fun accessory for Halloween. If you guys like this video, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we will catch you guys later. Thanks so much.